This main segment of the show right here is for all of you out there who have been disappointed with the performance of your retirement accounts this year. And that means that's a very large group, right? Have you lost double digit figures, triple digit figures in your accounts? It's very possible given what's going on with the major indexes. So like S&P 500 year to date today is a negative 17.95 year to date in 2022, and the Nasdaq somewhere around negative 30%, almost 31. That is no bueno. And if you have money and you're in the retirement red zone, that's going to hurt. If you're already retired, that's going to hurt as well, because that is putting you in the sequence of returns, especially if you're drawing down your money. So this is to the folks that are currently working and have a 401k, and you've just seen your value of your 401k go down significantly. We want to tell you about what's called an in-service distribution. In this situation where you're in the red zone, you're thinking that, I may be retiring in the next 5 years or so, or even shorter. You have an option and many, many plans. And I'd say it's upwards to most of the plans in the United States allow for an in-service distribution. And we want to dispel this myth that you cannot touch your money that you have in a employer-sponsored retirement plan like a 401k that you've saved and put into that account. You can, and in most cases you can. And of course, it depends on your plan and its provisions and things like that and how it's written. But it's always our goal to help people take control of their assets that you've saved in your 401k or maybe any other retirement account we're talking about here. So most people can remain in that company they currently work for, stay participating in the plan, continue to get the advantage of getting a match if you're lucky enough to get a match from your employer. Many people do. So you could do all those things and still consider possibly doing an in-service withdrawal. Now, what's going on, right? So why would you even do that? And it's like I said, if you're thinking about retirement and you see a rough road ahead, and a rough road we've already gone over, and given what's happening in the markets and the limitations of 401ks. When I say limitations of 401ks, by their structure need to provide at least 3 options in large, mid, small, international, fixed. So at least 3 of those. Some plans are richer in choices than others. They might give sort of a technology and science or fund, or they may offer a real estate fund. Those are great if your plan does that, and they've included those in recent history to give you some sort of recourse distribution that you can allocate towards given crazy markets. So you can if you're within those 5 years, you might consider taking, say, 40 or 50% of the dollars in your 401k and protect a portion of that against market loss, right? So you're like, well, I just have to stick with this 401k. I just have to stick with these options. Not really. If you can do an in-service withdrawal, you can essentially, with the help of a fiduciary financial advisor, de-risk that portfolio.